franchise. Women lie, on God, numbers don't. Started talking about moves. That's right, when she got close.
It's Young, the one who do it. Numbers don't lie. That's the movement. Now let's get to it. We got my man Jaye NDL in the building.
Yo, what up, big bro?
Artist, songwriter. I know you got a whole bunch of other titles. We're going to get to it. First thing we going to address, bro, we got to address the elephant in the room. So your name is Jaye NDL.
Yes, sir.
We on Numbers Don't Lie Network, a.k.a. NDL Network. So just talk about the connection right there.
Nah, for real. You already know I went to Skidmore College and shit. So there was a bunch of young, black swaggy niggas I was fucking with. We was outside every weekend, just getting to it, just vibing out, connecting on the, music base, personal basis, we all had a lot of like similarities and shit. We came from like similar backgrounds. So I was just connecting, with Candy the Gray. I'm connected with the Highest. I'm connecting with Hank Stacks. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of I'm connected with 31 Donnie, a couple of the notable white lighter artists. And, they've been my brothers ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So when I really tapped in with Canyon on a lot on like what he was about in terms of Numbers Don't Lie. He really was wearing, he was rocking the outfits and shit. I'm like, yo, what's this about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then he connected me to Tito and you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I really like the brotherhood. I really like the commodity and which I represent. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of shit that I aligned with in terms of just being a business-oriented, ambitious ass, swaggy, talented young nigga. Like, and I felt like if you surround yourself with that, that's what you'll become and that's what you'll be on another level. So I used to go by JZGM. That meant Zona Gang Music. I used to have my own shit like that. But that shit kind of fell through for its own reasons. So I kind of was just connecting with the brothers down in college, switched to the NDL. JNDL means, for me, it means just a young entertainer. And I'm representing, Numbers Don't Lie. So I'm just, doing what I could with that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been holding it down ever since.
Salute. Yeah, that's dope. I never heard that backstory. So that's my first time really hearing it from that point of view.
Word. Yeah.
But that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think I was on the campus. I was on the college campus like probably before you was there.
That's a fact. They would tell me that.
There's a whole lot of shit going on.
Because I had came in 2016 and niggas was always telling me like, yo, bro, if you was here a couple years ago, bro, like niggas was partying on the roof, like, the women was outside, like it was crazy. And we were still having the women outside and shit. We were still doing shows. I don't even know if you really know, but like for us, the way I was representing NDL, like I would have like concerts at like Falstaffs. I would have concerts at like Putnam Den. And I would even have concerts in my own house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like we would literally flood our own cribs with mad people, just like that ass just turning up, like representing the music. So
it would have been too much. I'll be honest. If I was around the same time you was around, it would have been too much going on. So probably that's just the design that God had.
Nah, for real. It was a lot going on for sure. But it was a good time. We was young, we was living. So yeah.
We had the fashion shows popping too.
Oh, I heard. I went to a couple of them, It was nice. Nice. I went to a couple of them.
That was my first time being a designer or acting as like I was a designer because I just was like, I'm just putting clothes together and trying to get it to it.
Yeah, and then just representing that logo, I felt like that's what people was doing. Like people really showed loyalty to NDL, for me, like just representing it. Can you had it tatted on them, like people we just going crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I was rocking that shit, showing love.
We still got the logo popping, man. We bringing it back. We're gonna bring back the classic joints, and we as this is part of us connecting in the dots. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I feel like everybody's on a different page right now. So, speaking about a different page, tell me like your growth in music, like where you started at, why you started, and then where you are right now, currently. Matter of fact.
Nah, for real. I started when I was like 15. I was performing at talent shows in high school. I would get like first place, first year. That was my junior year. I did it. Then my senior year, I ended up like winning like second place. But I don't know. I kind of fell in love with it because I felt like, I had potential. I knew I wasn't where I wanted to be. I feel like right now I'm still not where I want to be because right now I'm doing this kind of like Travis kind of style where I'm engineering my own shit, my own sound, because I feel like, engineers can't really get it right for me. But at the same time, I feel like I can't get it right for myself either. So it's like I'm trying to find a right engineer that's going to do exactly what I need him to do in the sense of like, or what I need her to do in the sense of like, just bringing out the vision that I see for myself. I started off like rapping a lot, like raspy voice rapping, talking about some shit that I was on back in the times. But now I'm really like on some like just transparent, kind of honest, emotional music in the sense of like I don't really care for whether what's lit right now. I don't really care for what's trendy. I'm just trying to really share my story in a way that I know people gonna feel it, if they listening, But
yeah. What made that shift?
For
you to go from just rapping about, the bars, punchlines to opening up and having that, that feeling.
I think it's when I had like 2 episodes of my life where I lost everything. I felt like the first time I lost everything, it was public. It was like everybody knew about it. It was like college. It was on college. Everybody knew about it. It was just too much going on, and the motherfuckers that was fucking with me just stopped fucking with me. People want to spread lies on my name. Just gain clout off the movement of what was going on with me. People who wanted a reason to not fuck with me believed the lies. People who fucked with me stood. But in the sense of like just losing everything, that shit kind of gave me like an ego death. It kind of gave me like this idea, like I'm not who I think I am. Like just seeing how people could switch up like nothing. So I kind of spoke more on that in my music. I had a relationship, back in like 2019, kind of lost that, and that shit kind of fucked with my character in a sense. Like it kind of helped me in terms of character development. So that translated in terms of my music, like just being more real about it. But I still in that moment felt like I wasn't where I needed to be. Right? I felt like I was still making music that was surface level, but it was still angry. Like it was still like I got to get this shit off my chest. But I think
that's probably what you needed to do at that time, though. Yeah, that's probably like your own therapy in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Because I felt like that was the only way I could really get shit out, like in a way that mattered to me, that made me feel relieved after. And then I think as I
especially you being a black man,
in the fucking white ass college, everybody looking at you crazy already. Like everybody want to see you fail. Like they not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna say they want to see you fail, but they waiting.
Can you speak on that real quick? I want you to speak on like your experience because what's the majority? Like it's the majority's white, but what's the percentage of black?
I ain't gonna lie, it's nothing but like 40,
at that college at Skidmore.
It's nothing but like 40 black kids per grade, like per class, like even less than that. So I came in with a HGOP program, higher education opportunity program.
And it's thousands of people altogether.
It's like 3,000, but you're not getting more than like 100. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting more than like 200 black kids and out of the student body of 3,000. And I felt like I came in through a program that paid for my shit. I'm not a dumbass nigga. Like I'm a smart ass nigga. Like so I got a full ride. And then all my brothers.
I'm gonna tell the people. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna just tell the people that are watching. So we talking about upstate New York, Saratoga, New York. Just so you guys get the landscape. Mostly MAGA, I believe it's mostly MAGA supporters and shit like that.
Facts.
It's not many black people in that area at all. Very prestigious place. And the school it's a good school, right?
No, it's a great school. It's like top 30 in the world.
Yeah.
In the nation.
So you gotta have your mind, real sharp to even get in there.
Oh yeah. Like in high school, I was 98 average. I was really on point. I would go to a college program after high school. I would go to school at 8 a.m., leave high school at 4 p.m., go to my college program in Queens, and it would be from like 6 to like 9 or 10, and I would get home at midnight every day for 4 years. Just so I could really push.
That's crazy.
Just so I could really push to go to a good school. My mother always told me like, yo, I don't got a dime for you. I told her I want to go to college. She's like, I don't got a dime for you. I'm poor. I don't make more than like 15 bands a year. I can't do it. Like, you're going to have to do that shit yourself. Like, if you want to even see college. So I did that shit myself. You know, I entered the college program myself. You know, I did everything I could. I even had jobs during that shit just so I could have some money on my end. I was even doing some side shit. But like when I got that acceptance letter from Skidmore, I'm like, yeah, it's time. You know what I'm saying? So I walked in that shit with a purpose.
Yeah.
I walked in that shit like, yo, niggas don't even know what I had to go through to get here. Like nobody know my story. So people looked at me and I was already coming in with like a couple tattoos. I was already coming in with that loud, charismatic, young energy. People ain't like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, niggas ain't like that shit. Niggas was
and I could relate, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know most people probably in NDL don't even know. I mean, I went to college, I dropped out.
Yeah.
But I went to SUNY Delhi.
Okay.
So, you know, that experience, same situation. I mean, obviously not as good as the school you went to, but it was all white people for the most part.
Nah, facts.
And then even that town is one of the most racist towns I've seen in New York. A lot of people don't know upstate New York, like when you get outside of the city a lot of times, it's the worst racist white people you can imagine. Everybody thinks of New York and they like, yo, New York is lit. Everybody is like, you know, coming together, like you accepted. It's a lot of different people. It's a melting pot. But when you get to upstate New York, it's different.
Nah, facts. It's
jail.
It's different. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas hated. Like, and they hated in a way like it was like passive aggressive. Like, cause I'm not saying I'm the toughest nigga in the room. I just don't give off that energy that you could fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? So people weren't directly racist. People weren't directly kind of like trying to fuck with me. I've never experienced that. But that's based off how I move, I think. But in a sense of like,
I think y'all generation different.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna say that. I think my generation, the white people was directly racist.
Nah, facts.
Like they say the N-word to your face. They want to throw their hands with you. They want to jump you. All of that.
Nah, word. Nah, I get it. I ain't never experienced none of that though. But that's crazy because
that's good. That's great. That's amazing. But passive aggressive is still. It's almost worse in a way because you don't even know that it's happening sometimes.
It is. I'm not gonna say I don't know what's worse. I just don't like the feeling of like one day you fuck with me, we at the parties, you know what I'm saying, and then on campus during the weekday you act like you don't know me. You know, I got a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? That shit will fuck with you. That like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just partied with you, gang. Like I just drank a couple beers with you, bro. We just play beer pong. We just fucking dance to that white music. Like niggas gonna act like they don't know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just a lot of that.
So you graduated. You graduated from Skidmore?
Yeah. I graduated. Dean's List. Yeah, facts.
Man, props on that.
No,
we got to give you your flowers for that, man.
No, I appreciate that. It was hard, though.
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I know. It must have been a real big struggle. Like, how do you think that, like, translates to your music?
Shit. Couple shit went down over there, you know? Like, a lot of things went down. Niggas folded. Niggas did some grimy shit, you know? Women folded. Like, you know? My best friends who I thought I was really going to, like, walk outside of this shit with kind of folded. Like, it's a lot. So I think that translated in terms of, like, betrayal and heartbreak and just getting that out. Like, I think people don't really speak too much on it, especially men. We don't speak too much on the depth, on the real pain that comes with betrayal. We just speak on, like, yo, niggas done switched up on me. Like, nah, bro, that shit hurt for real. Like, there's some friendships that hurt more than, like, relationships. There's some relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like that shit really will fuck with you. You got to really speak on that. So that's what I was doing, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate you being able to be the one to speak like that because I know a lot of us suppress situations and try to stand tall and never really get time to address all the things that we go through. And then that translates sometimes to mental health problems.
Yeah, and that was like one of my biggest struggles. I'll be real with you. Like during COVID, I think mental health I struggled with that.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the page and all of that.
To y'all that are new to the page, my name is youngniss. I'm an artist. I'm a songwriter. I'm a content creator. I'm also a real person just like you. I go through real issues. So I just wanted to give y'all some positivity and let y'all see my real personality for a second.
If nobody's told you before, I need you to know life is about belief, and belief starts with the Creator. It starts with God. So in order to see something in reality, to see something happen fast in your life, it depends on how much you believe in it and how strong that belief is. Now, I need y'all to say this, man. Repeat this with me and feel it in your heart. I'm surrounded by endless opportunities with overflowing resources and divine favor. And with the God-given wisdom, discernment, and discipline, I don't just maintain them, I multiply them. Continue to say that. Continue to believe it in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. And watch your life transform.
Men lie.
Women lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Make sure y'all go get y'all NDL hoodie, man. Get all y'all NDL apparel. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all see the joint right here. We got the good maroon joint. You see the established 2014 for y'all that know. Numbers don't lie.